Step forward with your right foot. Your left hand goes upward, your right hand 45 degrees. Switch as you step forward. Switch as you step back. Breathe out. Breathe out. The sword hand is a slashing movement that goes downward and inward at a 45-degree angle. This is similar to the inward cut of a sword. Do not bang your shoulder joints. Step forward with your right foot. Back palm up, front palm up. Switch as you chop. Chop. Exhale. 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 This technique draws its strength by hand position and the twisting and movement of the body. The pushing and pulling of the hands give it great power. Chop. Chop. Step forward with your right foot. Your rear palm is up, your front palm is down. The ridge hand uses the thumb side of the hand as the striking surface. Strike, strike, breathe, breathe. Take care of your shoulders and your spine when doing these techniques. Flexibility will come over time. Rear hand up, front hand pushes inward. Push, push, breathe, breathe. Step, step. The push palm can be used either as an offensive or a defensive technique. Breathe, breathe, push, push. Get into horse stance. Both hands will be palm up. Right hand on top, left hand on top. Cut inward and downward at 45 degrees using the sword hand. Alternate the hand that's on top. Breathe out at the peak of the technique. Breathe in between techniques. Get into horse stance. Palms start palm up and chop inward palm up. Alternate the hand that is on top. Pay close attention to form to get the most from this technique. You will feel it really ripping your core as you breathe out at the peak of each technique and breathe in between techniques. Chop. Get into horse stance once again. Palms up, palms down as they move forward. Again, alternate the hand that is on top as you go through this technique. Once again, ridge hand is always performed with the thumb side of the hand. Breathe, breathe, strike, strike. From horse stance, push inward with your palms. Once again, alternate the hand that is on top. This will not only rip your core, but also will really Strengthen your chest and upper body. Go at your own speed and intensity. Push, push, breathe. Right knuckles to left side of face and cut forward. As you step, left knuckles to right side of face and cut forward. Exchange hands as you step backward and forward. The knuckles of the hand will be toward the opposite side of the face when the technique is initiated. This time, the sword hand is performed in an outward direction. This will involve different core muscles than the inward sword hand. Bring the palm to the opposite side of the face when performing the ridge hand. The ridge hand is performed with the thumb side of the hand. Strike, strike, breathe, breathe. The palm side of the hand is pointed toward the opposite side of the face. Step, step. Go at your own speed and intensity. Take care of your joints by not banging them. The palm starts at the opposite side of the face prior to chopping. The chop is performed with the outside of the hand. It will be palm down with the outward chop. Pay close attention to hand position. Breathe out at the peak of the chop. Chop, chop. Exhale, step. Do not bang your elbow or shoulder joints when performing this technique. Step forward with your right foot. Left hand to right side of face. As you step forward, push outward. The palm will be toward the opposite side of the face when initiating the push. Breathe out when you reach the peak of the push, and breathe in between pushes. Pay close attention to hand position to get the most from this technique. Breathe out as you reach the peak of the push, and breathe in between pushes. Do not bang your shoulders or elbows when performing these techniques. Start with palms from the opposite side of the face. Cut downward and outward. Slash, slash. Breathe, breathe. Hands are at 45 degrees to the ground. This is a great whole body exercise. You will feel it not only cutting your upper body, but also your core. Alternate the hand on top with each movement. From horse stance, start with the palms toward the opposite side of the face. The ridge hand is performed with the thumb side of the hand as the striking surface. Alternate the hand that is on top with each movement. Breathe out at the peak of each movement. Take care of your shoulders, and elbows. Do not bang them by overextending. Strike, strike, strike. Hands to opposite side of the face. Chop downward with your palms toward the ground. Chop, chop. Exhale, exhale. Do not bang your shoulder or elbow joints by overextending them. This will really rip your entire body, not only your upper body, but also your sides and all of your core. Pay close attention to form, balance, and breathing. From horse stance, perform double hand outward push palm. The torquing of the hands from the side of the face, rotating the palms outward, will give great force to this technique. This is not only a great offensive technique, but also a tremendous defensive technique. Pay close attention to form, balance, and remember to exhale at the peak of the technique. Inhale between techniques. With your palm facing upward, strike forward with your palm facing toward the inside of your body. Strike at chest level. Alternate hands as you step forward and back. The hand starts on the same side of the head as the strike is performed. Start with the palm up beside your head. As you move forward, chop so your hand will end up downward. Chop, chop. The rotating of the hands and the twisting of the body as you step gives this technique great force. You will really feel this working on your lower back. Chop and breathe, chop and exhale, chop, chop. With the ridge hand strike, start with the palm up. The palm ends up with the palm up in front of you. Chop at chest level, straight toward the center of your body. Again, the torquing of the hand and the twisting of the body as you step gives this technique tremendous force. Remember, don't bang your shoulder joints or your elbows. Start with the palm up and push forward toward the center of your body. The palm will end up pointed away from your body. This technique is a tremendously forceful defensive move when needed. Feel the slimming of your body as you step and push. From horse stance, raise both hands palm up to the side of your head. Strike down. Imagine the bottom of your hands being the edge of a sword as you forcefully slash down. Generate power toward the center of your body at chest level. Remember to exhale at the peak of the movement. Strike, strike. From horse stance, palms up, then move to the center of your body in front of you, palms down. Remember to exchange the hand that is on top with each movement. Remember to not slam your shoulders or elbow joints. Ridge hand is performed with the thumb side of the hand. This is a tremendous whole body exercise. From horse stance, raise your palms up behind you. Strike forward so the palms are up. Remember, the chop is performed with the outside of the hand. Breathe out at the peak of the movement. Breathe in as your hands move toward the side of your head. Chop, chop, chop. Start with your palms up by the side of your head. Push forward. Generate power toward the center of your chest and in front of your body. This is a tremendous defensive movement. It will also really chisel your whole body. Push and breathe. Push and breathe. Go at your own speed and intensity to achieve your physical fitness goals. The front leg hand starts palm up at the side of the head. As you step, bring that hand behind you and slash down with sword hand. Exchange your hands as you step and step back. Many people are not used to striking behind them, so take particular care not to overextend your shoulder as you perform the strike. Familiarize yourself with your flexibility before performing this full speed. Start with the front leg hand palm up the side of the head. As you step, chop behind you. You will really feel this cutting your lower back. Again, watch your flexibility. Protect your shoulders. The chop is performed with the outside of the hand. Breathe out at the peak of the movement. Start with the forward foot hand palm up. As you strike, your hand will end up palm up as well. Remember, the palm hand uses the thumb side of the head to perform the strike. Again, you will really feel this in your lower back. Breathe out at the peak of the movement. Inhale between movements. This time you will be pushing inward with the palm of your rear hand. The front hand will be palm up at the side of the head. The exchanging of these hand positions and the torquing of the body gives us a tremendous amount of force and power. Exhale, 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 push. This time, perform the hand sword toward the inside of the body with both hands. The hands start palm up and end up at a 45-degree angle, slashing toward the ground. Pay attention to form, balance, and breathing when performing this technique. This time, chop inward with both hands behind your back. Remember, chopping is performed by the outside of the hand. Protect your shoulders and elbows when performing this technique. Go at your own speed and intensity. Flexibility will come over time. This time, you will be pushing inward with both palms. The movement of the hands from the upward position to the downward position provide tremendous power for this technique. You may feel muscles that you didn't know you had when you perform this movement. Start with the palm toward the side of the face opposite to the sides you will be striking on. Strike with the hand sword down at a 45-degree angle behind you. You will notice that by moving the hand from one side of the body to the other provides tremendous torque and power for this movement. Start with the hand palm toward the opposite side of the face that you will be chopping on. As you step forward, chop to the back leg side. Remember, a chop is performed with the outside of the hand. Breathe out at the peak of the movement. Breathe in between movements. Chop, chop, chop. This time, to perform an outward ridge hand, the hand will end up palm up behind you. Remember that the striking surface is the thumb side of the hand. The torquing of the body and the switching of the hand from side to side will generate tremendous power for this technique. Go at your own speed and intensity, and do not overextend your shoulders or arms. This time we will be performing the push palm at shoulder height behind us. Again, start with the hand palm toward the face on the opposite side that you're pushing on. This is a tremendous defensive technique. Pay close attention to form, balance, and breathing to get the most from this technique. face with the palms toward your face. Strike down at a 45-degree angle behind you. Let the force move outward. Breathe out at the peak of the technique. Breathe in between techniques. Hands start palm toward the side of the face. Remember, the striking surface for a chop is the outside of the hand. With this technique, let the force of the movement flow outward and back. Movement of the hands provides tremendous force for this technique. The outward back ridge hand is performed palms up. The striking area of the hand is the thumb side. The force and momentum of this strike is outward and backward. Bring the hands palm toward the face, and as you strike back, push straight back with the palms. The force will be both outward and backward. Push. Breathe.
Have a wonderful day.